no matter what they tell you. Right? Because I know I was that person. I was always looking for my mom and dad in the stands. That's nice. All right. I do want to say, starting with the boys, improved a little bit over last season. We went 4-10 this year. But we are a real young team. We only have one senior. We have one junior, or two juniors. Young team. And we're getting stronger. And I really think next year we're a 500 team. We got to get more people to come out. Right? This year we got a lot of 7th grade girls to come out. We only got one 7th grade boy. We want to keep building the program. We got to get people in here while they're young. All right? One of the reasons why we're so good this year, or that we really improved this year, is we got Callan, who's only a 9th grader, Josh, who's only a 9th grader, Connor, who's only a 9th grader, helping us out, but they've been on the team for 3 years. All right? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Whatever. And Evan's been on the team for 2 years. All right? And that's going to be the strength of our team in a couple years. All right? We need to keep that going. We need to keep, so I really urge you guys, if you know anyone that's younger, encourage them to come out for the bowling team. That's great. Girls, we had a great year going 6 and 8 with 5 7th graders on our team. We only had 3 returning bowlers, right? And we ended up 6 and 8. We're that close to being a 500 team, which is really good. All right, especially in the Niagara Frontier League. Niagara Frontier League is the toughest league in the area. All right, you can see how well Niagara Falls does every year. Lockport does well every year.
What they do in second?
Niagara Falls took second, both boys and girls. Right. And I think the team that beat them, Orchard Park, had an unfair advantage because they get to bowl on those alleys that week with the same pattern. So, all right, we only have one senior. We have one junior. Or 2 juniors, I'm sorry, did it again, 2 juniors. And then Trinity came out. We only have 4 high schoolers on the team. We did really well, but we need to keep building the program from the bottom up. So if you know anybody in your grade, you know anybody younger than you, encourage them to come out. It only makes you better. Competition here is going to make you better. All right? I just want to say it was a great time coaching you guys this year. I know that we have our ins and outs. We do this, all right? But it was much better this year than it's been in years past. And this year went really fast for me. I don't know how it was for you guys, but it went really fast. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed working with all of you. And I look forward to seeing all of you come back again next year, all right? Except for our 2 seniors. All right. So at this time, I want to start giving out, Mr. Curl and I are going to start giving out our letters, and then we'll give out the awards. I told you guys it's increasing number of awards. We were always giving out high average, high game, and high series. We've added 2 new awards for each of the boys and girls. So we'll start that now. Mr. Kroll, what do you want to do first? What do you got in your hand? All right, so we'll start with the girls. Earning her varsity bar is Charlie Benz. And Charlie did a great job for us this year. I'm going to talk a little bit more about her in a little bit, so we'll skip and go right to Emily. It was really, Emily joined us. Emily gets her varsity letter. Emily joined us about just before halfway through the season, and she didn't really get to bowl in any matches, but she was there at practice every day. And again, she struggled at first, but she started to come around a little bit, and I really look forward to having Emily come back and bowl really well for us next year. Bridget. Also her first year 7th grade bowler. She earned her varsity letter. Again, Bridget had a hard time breaking 50 when she first started bowling for us. And then she was actually in our lineup a lot. She bowled a lot of games, and she was averaging close to 100. So that was awesome. Again, love to see how well she'll do next year. Trinity. Trinity joined us this year. I'm glad that Anella was able to talk her into coming out. Thank Anella and Andy. All right, talked her into coming out. Joined her team. Again, for a first-year bowler, she did very well for us. She's probably going to replace Charlie on the A team next year. All right, but we'll see how things go. Looking forward to working with you for 3 more years, if I'm still here. Another 7th grader that joined us in earning your varsity letter, Kaylee Corkus. Kaylee's very quiet, but she's awesome on the team. Again, another one struggled making 60s and 70s at the beginning of the year. Ended up averaging at the end of the year. Her average was probably around 120. I think she finished over 100 average, but if you just take her end of the year average, she was around 120. She really improved a lot. All right, earning her varsity bar in her 5th year on the team. Abby. Abby also Abby gets another award. She was a 2nd team NFL All-Star. All right, I'll talk a little bit more about Abby. Esther Maggiari. When Esther's in my class, it's always Kaylee, Bridget, and Natalie. Again, when I talked to my classes, please come out, please come out. Esther was one of the first ones to say that she was coming out. Again, I'm glad she did. Another person that struggled making 60s and 70s right at the beginning, but probably at the end of her end of the year average was close to 120, so she did really good. Had a couple of 150 games at sectionals where you really need to bowl well. That's where she bowled well. And also earning her varsity letter, Natalie Martin. Again, Natalie stepped up for us. She can only bowl home games. Natalie's one of the busiest people I know. She's so involved in so many things, and she can only bowl home matches for us. She did a great job. Next year, I expect her to be in the 120s. All right? I'm looking forward to seeing all you coming back next year. Thank you. And Anella.
She's clapping for herself.
Varsity bar. Anella will be the first one to tell you that, Mr. Leonard, she really regrets that she did not come out as a 7th and 8th grader, right? Because it's 2 years of experience that really would have helped her. I knew she was a bowler. I wanted her to come out. She didn't. Now she's regretting every second of that. So 2 more years, she'd be even a better bowler than she is now. 2 more years. If you were on the team for 2 more years, you'd be even a better bowler. All right. For the boys, earning his varsity bar, Rob Arch. Rob Arch is also a 3rd-team NFL All-Star. They recognize 3 teams. Rob made the 3rd team as an NFL All-Star. Yes, you did. All right. This is Rob's 5th year on the team. Again, I'll talk about Rob a little bit later. Real handshake. Our only boy earning his varsity letter this year is Nicholas Galligan. Nick didn't get in a lot of matches, but he always showed up for practice. He was always working hard. He tried to get matches, let me tell you. Mr. Davis, I just bowled a 170. Mr. Davis, I just bowled a 180. Get me in there, get me in there. He tried to get in. And we did get him in a few. But again, there's a spot that opens up next year with Anthony not being on the team anymore, so more opportunity for you to bowl next year. Connor's earning his varsity bar. Connor had a pretty tough year with illness, which I totally understand. And but at the end of the year, Connor did something that I suggest all of you guys do, by the way, and that is get yourself some private lessons. All right, you Coach Yamanico, helping him out, and you can see the improvement. And again, really good idea to get yourself some private lessons. Work with you. It's a lot easier for a coach to work with someone one-on-one than it is for us to work with 17 kids at one time. Also earning his varsity bar, Josh McMahon. Like I said, this is Josh's 3rd year on the team. Josh started out last year as a sub and ended up a year as a starter. He's one of those kids that forced himself into the lineup, and he hasn't given it up yet. And he's really, really one of the reasons why we did win the 4 games that we won. And he was our best bowler at sectionals. Yes, he was. Also earning his varsity bar, Cal Neeson. Cal improved a lot over last year. He didn't get in too many matches last year. He ended up on the A team. So we went from starting out as sub to the B team to the A team in a year. That is doing something. This is his 3rd year, Steve Palmieri. Right? Stevie is a lot better bowler than he thinks he is. He just needs more confidence. And we'll see it next year out of Steve, because I think we're going to see it. You've improved so much with just style and form. You're going to get better results next year. Right? Your results were great this year.
Thank you, Coach Davis.
You're welcome. Anthony Parinelli, our only senior boy.
Anthony!
This is Anthony's 2nd year on the team. All right. Again, Anthony did a great job. He started out on A, went to B. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean the 3 best bowlers are on A and the next 3 are on B. It's how we mesh as a team. All right. And Anthony just bowled better when he was with Steve and Evan. All right. And Evan's 2nd year on the team, so he's getting his varsity bar. Again, when Evan throws straight up 10, Evan's a great bowler. Right. Once we can get Evan to just learn how to flatten the ball out and pick up a 7-pin, we're gonna be awesome, right, Evan? All right. Okay. All right. I forgot to do one thing. Evan's grandfather was very nice, and he made each and every one of you an ornament. So if you guys would like to come up again and pick up an ornament, I will give one to everybody. Evan, you want to give them out? As your grandfather, do you want to give them out to everybody? Pass one out to everybody? All right. So everybody gets an ornament from Evan's grandfather.
No! Don't mess up my hair. It's like it's like a piece of paper.
Okay.
What's it say on it? Let's see what it says.
All right, guys. Give me 5 more minutes. All right. This year, instead of giving out those big resin trophies, I've changed it to plaques. All right. I think the plaques look nice. All right. And I said that I was going to give out 2 new trophies this year. One of the new trophies that or new awards I'm giving out was our most improved. Well, for the girls, our most improved, I only had 3 returning girls. All right. Now, one of the things that the bowling community likes to do is they want to make sure that nobody gets more than 1 award. We try to spread it out. So our 3 returning girls are going to, thank you, are going to win the high average, high game, high series awards. So I didn't have really who could get the most improved based on last year's average. So I just took it as who improved the most from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. And both Coach Kroll and I agreed that that was Kaylee Corker. All right. Also for the girls, we have a new award. It's our Rookie of the Year. All right. And even though this person couldn't bowl at the beginning of the season for us, she made sure she worked her butt off to get to the point where she could bowl. And she did a great job when she was here. And again, both Coach and I agreed that Trinity Noah. All right, our high gain. All right, now once again, if I gave out who got the high gain, high series, high average, Abby would get all of it. So we try to spread it out. All right. So our high gain this year with a 182 is an Ella Summer. All right. And again, great job, Anella. You did a great job. We need you to come back next year. We need you to bring somebody with you, like you did this year. You and Abby. Our high series was Charlie Ben with a 489. And this is your going away present because Charlie is leaving us. Unfortunately, she is a senior. Only had her on the team for 3 years. But it really was a joy having her on the team. And our high average was Abby Kroll with a 178. Abby was our captain this year. Abby had a lot going on outside of bowling too, but she was able to improve a lot over last year. She was about 8 or 9 pins above last year's average, and I'm hoping to go 8 or 9 pins next year higher also. And make first team NFL All right, for the boys, our most improved was Anthony Parinelli. Again, Anthony, you really did a great job for us this year. It's hard for me to coach Anthony because he throws that backup ball, so it's hard for me to. But we do have to show him how to move around, and he listens and he asks. Mr. Davis, Coach Davis, should I stand here, left, right? And I like that. If you don't know, ask. All right. Our Rookie of the Year. Now, as I told you, our Rookie of the Year doesn't necessarily have to be a first-year bowler. It's got to be someone that bowled at least 21 games in a season. All right. So last year we had a lot of people that didn't bowl 21 games in the season, but did bowl 21 games this season. So our Rookie of the Year is Cal Neeson. Our high games, again, if we take out Rob and Josh because they did have higher games, but they get different awards. Our high game went to Stephen Palmieri with a 257. Very respectable high game.
I love you, Steve.
Our high series, this is legitimate. This was the highest series on the team this year. Went to Josh McMahon with a 659. And our high average, which earned him the third team NFL All-Star with a 185, Robert. Again, we need to improve all our averages by at least 10 pins next year. We'll be at 500.
Can you grab this for me now?
Yeah,
659.
Wait.
Making fun of my weight? I lost 30 pounds.
Wait for it.
Is it a pair of shoes?
No. Dad, 2 things. The kids don't know about this yet, but then they're all waiting for the next one. So, you know how I've all been on you on team spirit, get each other going? And we had that contest at one time. Well, ever since that one day, I've been watching, and I picked one from each team. A girl and a boy who's been displayed most team spirit. They have to be obnoxious, you know, but they, you know, they have that little goal with them. So I want to first call up on the boys team, Evan Russo. And on the girls team, Nella Summer. And for the moment, everybody's been waiting for, the kids gotta get choked up.
You guys are gonna sing me a song?
This is very difficult to do. The kids have got together and put a lot of effort on getting Coach Kroll and Coach Davis something very special. So can I have one of the Charlie, the senior? We're going to take the seniors and Anthony to the back. We're going to present you both with something special.
Nice.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm confused. Which way, guys?
This one. Oh, wait, yeah.
Getting a pair of shoes.
Can I have one more little one? It's captain.
It's getting the stuff.
Rob,
They're giving it to him.
I need two more. No, it wasn't you. You weren't that.
Yeah, that's what came after.
Are you recording that?
Somebody.
Can you take this? I'm just going to like run for the food right when you can.
No.
Yep.
Take.
Yes, trophy.
What are you doing? Anthony's the captains. I'm not captains. I'm not captains.
Okay, ready? Okay, trophies first. That's Coach Davis.
Thank you.